friends, I'm Katrina, and in this video I'm going to show you how to easily add a horizontal email opt-in form to the top of your WordPress website. So if you've been following some of my other videos, you know that I often mention how important it is to add an email opt-in form on your website, either on the sidebar, in the footer, underneath a blog post, or on the home page. The best thing about having an email opt-in form, and the reason why it's so important, is that having an email opt-in form gives you an easy way to capture leads directly on your website and to stay in touch with anyone who's interested in your products or your services. So if you want to grow your online business, and I'm assuming that you do, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. If you want to grow your online business, having an email opt-in form on your website is essential. So the thing is that sometimes we're using WordPress website themes where it's not really obvious where we can add an email opt-in form, because I should note that not only is it important to have an email opt-in form on our website, but it's also important to have it on the home page, front and center, and preferably above the fold. Above the fold means that I'm not scrolling down to find the email opt-in form down here in the footer. Now, the reason why it's important to be featured front and center and above the fold is because studies show that a lot of people, when they come to our websites, they actually don't scroll down the page. They just look at the top and then they move on to some other page. So having an email opt-in form is really important. Now, some of our themes, as I mentioned, are not set up to, by their design, have an email opt-in form front and center. So we need to customize or add different code, change the theme files to customize our website. The great thing about the plugin, the Hello Bar plugin that I'm going to show you in this video, is that we don't need to know any code. We can simply install this particular plugin, configure it, set it up, and turn it on. And then when we're done, we'll have this really cool email opt-in form here at the top. Now, the other thing I love about the Hello Bar plugin right here is not only does it give us an easy way to add an email opt-in form front and center, above the fold, on our home page, but also notice that when I scroll down the page, I can still see this email opt-in form here at the top. It always stays fixed and it doesn't scroll with the rest of the website or the menu items, so that way, no matter where someone is on your website, they'll always see this email opt-in form here at the top. So I just love this particular plugin. Now, the other thing I want to mention about this particular plugin is that not only can we feature an email opt-in form, which is my personal favorite way to use this plugin, but if you want to add some other goals, if you have another goal, we can use this plugin to set up a call to action for those goals as well. So with this plugin, I'm going to hop over to the Hello Bar site. We can either drive traffic to an internal page on your website. This is great if you have an exclusive offer or some kind of special sale going on and you want to point your visitors to that particular page. We can use this plugin to drive traffic to a specific page, and I'll show you a demo example of that in just a moment. We can also collect emails, as I've mentioned, and if you'd like to point visitors to your social media channels, you can feature some social icons in this top menu, or I should say top bar section instead. So there's 3 different ways that you can use this Hello Bar plugin. So the drive traffic goal right here is a quick demo of that. I'll show you in this video as well how to set that particular goal up. Here we see I have a call to action, get this week's top 5 seasonal recipes, and then there's a button here to click here. When I click on that button, I go to an internal page within my website, which is all about this recipe offer, and someone can just check out the reasons that they should sign up for this particular offer, and then they can add their email opt-in form down below. So with this plugin, we have 3 different ways to set it up. Either we can drive traffic in this kind of configuration right here. We can add social media icons to the top to drive anyone to our social networks, or we can add an email opt-in form really easy to the top of our website. So this is where we're headed toward in this video. We're going to be setting up the Hello Bar plugin, the email opt-in form at the top, as well as I'll show you how to add this traffic driving call to action here as well using this plugin. So that's where we're headed. Let's get started. So here we're back on the homepage of my website, and we can see that I've removed the email opt-in form from the top of the page. So to add the email opt-in form to the top right here, as we saw in the previous example, the first step is we need to head on over to hellobar.com, add our website URL in this white field right here, and then click on Create Your First Bar. As it notes, here it says HelloBar is a free optimization tool that allows you to show the right message at the right time to your website visitors. So I'm just going to add my URL right here in this white box. Then I'm going to click on this button here that says Create Your First Bar. Next we'll arrive on this page where we can choose one of three goals. Either number one, we can drive traffic to a specific URL. Number two, we can collect emails. Or number three, we can point visitors to our social media channels. So the first goal that I want to set up is this one right here. We want to collect emails and add an email opt-in form to the top of our website. So I'm going to click on this one to choose the collect email goal. Then we'll be driven to this page where we can choose whether to collect just one email address or the email address and a name. So I'm going to choose name and email. So I'll just click on this one right here, name and email. Then I'm going to come over to the bottom right hand side and click on continue to go to the next settings page. Here on the next page, we can create our Hello Bar content, including the bar text as well as the button text. By default, the bar text will be displayed as subscribed to our mailing list, and this is a great default setting if you just want to leave everything as it is. However, if you would like to customize the message, you can do so right in this field where it says bar text and here where it says button text. So I have an e-commerce website that I want to add this email opt-in form to, so I'm going to customize this message by just adding this new message, sign up to get updates on flash sales. We can see a real-time kind of view of how it will be looking on the site right here up above. Then for the button text, instead of saying join list, I'm just going to say yes please with an exclamation mark. So again, if you'd like to customize it, these are the fields where you can customize your message that will be displayed in your Hello Bar right here. So the next step is we need to choose a color. There's lots of different default colors that you can choose. There's this kind of orange, red, green, blue, a kind of tan, and a gray. So choose the color that most complements the colors of your website. Or if you'd like to customize the look and feel, you can do so by clicking on this link right here. I want to customize this look and feel of this bar so it matches my website better. So I'm going to click on Customize. Then here we have a drop-down box where we can choose the background color, button color, link color, font color, and the border color. So to match my site and make it look more consistent, I'm going to keep the background color as white since my website is pretty much a white website. So just hopping over to my website, we can see it's mostly white here, and then I've got some orange buttons down right here. So I'm going to make my Hello Bar white with an orange button. So here in the background color, I'm just going to click on this, and you get this panel where you can select whichever color you'd like just by dragging the circle around. You can also move this bar up and down to change the colors. Or here on the right hand side there's a number, and if you happen to know the color code for the color that you want, you can add that right here. So white is 6F, so I'm just going to add that right here, and we can see we can also drag this button right here so that it's white right here in the corner. So that will be my background color. For the button color, I want it to be orange, so I'm just going to click in here one more time. I'm going to choose the color code. I happen to know what the color code is, so I'll just pop it right in here where the pound code field is right there. Then for the link color, now we can see at the top, we can't see it anymore because there's a white background. So I'll make the link color black by just dragging this down to the bottom. Black is 6 zeros right here. So then here where the font color is, once again, I will click on that and I will drag that down so it is also black. Now we can see it, and then the border color of white, that looks good right there. Now note that here the black font color on the orange background, I actually want this to be white, so let me just redo that by clicking on here one more time, and I'll have white on orange. So this is how I want the Hello Bar to be displayed. That looks good. So I have all my custom colors set up right here. Then you can scroll down, you can choose what size you'd like, either large or small. I prefer large, but just as a quick demo, when I click on regular, you can see that it gets really small right there. So you can choose the one that you like. I'm going to keep it as large. The link style, I want to display this as as a button. You can also display it as a hyperlink. I'll keep it as a button because that really stands out. Then you can choose what font style you like. There's all these different font styles to choose. I'll leave it as sans serif, and then if you want to show a border or not, you can click on that option right here. So I'm not going to show a border, so I'm going to click on no. And note that as we make all these different customizations, we can see the demo of what the bar will look like up above, which is a really cool little way to view what our bar will look like. Okay, so then scrolling down, we have the positioning options. If we want this to remain at the top of the page, we can do so. Yes, remain at the top when scrolling. So I prefer to keep this bar fixed, as I mentioned, so that when anyone is scrolling throughout the website, they'll always see this email opt-in form here at the top. If you prefer this email form to scroll with the page, you can just click on this option here, no, scroll with page. I'll leave it as yes, remain at the top when scrolling. And then the last option here is whether or not you want to push the page down. So if you want to have no cover page or just push the page down, I'll leave it as the default. Note here it says note, the preview above will always push the page down. So that means that your website right here, note that there's really not a lot of room for the hello bar, but by leaving that setting to push the page down, the hello bar will actually push the entire page down so that this header section height will still be the same height. The hello bar will sit just above it. So I prefer that. That way it doesn't really cut into my website page. Once you've got all the options that you'd like selected, go ahead and click on next to continue to the next page. And here we can fill out the form to create our account. So to create your account, add your email and then your password 2 times and then click on this button that says create my account. Here on the next page we have 4 different installation options to add the hello bar to our website. We can either install some code on our site, we can email our web developer, we can ask for help, or the method that we'll be using in this video, since we are using WordPress, is we will be downloading a custom generated plugin that is unique to the customizations that we've added in the previous steps. So I'm going to use this one by just clicking on this box here that says I use WordPress, and then we'll get our install our WordPress plugin page where we can download our plugin. So I'm just going to click on this link here that says download the hello bar. Then a zip file will be downloaded to my website, and from here we can install the zip file that we just downloaded, upload it to our WordPress website, and activate the plugin. So I'm going to go back to my website by going to my website WordPress dashboard, and here on the dashboard I'm going to scroll down to plugins and click on add new. At the top, there's a link to upload a new plugin, so I'm going to click on upload, and then here where it says choose file, I'm going to click on this button to choose my file. Then once the file has been selected, I'm going to click on open to open the file, and then back on my WordPress dashboard, I'm going to click on install now to install this plugin. Once the plugin has been successfully installed, we can activate it by clicking on activate plugin, and then we'll see the plugin has been activated. So when we visit the site now by going up to the top and clicking on visit site, now we'll see that the email opt-in form does display on the top of our website, which is just as we wanted it to be displayed. The only question now is when someone enters their name and their email address and then clicks on the yes please button to sign up, where do those emails go? Well, when we head back to the hello bar site where we left off on the install our WordPress plugin screen, we'll see on the bottom right hand corner that there's a button that says I've installed the hello bar. So I'm going to click on this button right here. Then you'll arrive on this page where it'll say success, your hello bar is live on your site. If you want to continue editing or customizing the styles or the message of your hello bar, you can do so by clicking on this link that says edit your hello bar. However, instead, right now, I'm just going to click on done to complete this process. When I click on the done button, we'll arrive on the dashboard for the hello bar settings, and we can see here that the goal we have set up at the moment is to collect email addresses. We have 0 total subscribers right now. Over here on the right hand side, there's an edit button to continue customizing the hello bar as well, and then we can also sync our subscribers. So in terms of where do those email addresses end up, where do they go? When you come to this particular settings page, this is where you'll see the number of total subscribers. When I click on this link, then we'll see here you'll have a list of all the different subscribers who have signed up for your hello bar for your email opt-in form on your website. If you'd like to download that list as a CSV file and import it into your email management system, you can do so by clicking on the download list as a CSV, or I'm going to go back by clicking the back button, and there's another really great feature here where you can sync your subscribers so you don't have to deal with any kind of CSV downloads or files or things like that. If you want to sync your subscribers to whatever email management system you're using, you can just click on this button right here that says sync your subscribers. Then at the top it says all the existing and future emails you collect on this site will be synced. Please note it can take up to 30 minutes before new subscribers show up in your email service. So if you're using Aweber, Campaign Monitor, Constant Contact, or MailChimp, you can easily sync one of those by just clicking on the button that you need. If you're using another email service provider, you can click on this link here to view even more email service providers. Also, if you want to receive a weekly email digest with performance metrics for this site's bars, you can do so by setting the email digest settings right here and clicking on save. So I have an email system set up with MailChimp, so I'm going to sync my hello bar email opt-ins, and so I'm going to click on sync with MailChimp. And then here you would just sign in your username and your password to connect HelloBar to your MailChimp account. So if you don't have a MailChimp account already, you can head on over to MailChimp.com. MailChimp is an email management system that allows you to easily manage all the emails that you receive or that all the email opt-ins you receive on your website. There's a free version for anyone who's just getting started, up to 2,000, I believe, subscribers. It's a free account. You can check out the pricing by clicking on pricing on MailChimp. Then you can find a plan that's right for you. There's the Entrepreneur Plan, Growing Your Business, and the High Volume Sender. As it notes here, the Entrepreneur Plan includes up to 2,000 subscribers, and it's free forever up to 2,000 subscribers. So if you want to learn more about that, just go ahead and click on Learn More, and you can get started with MailChimp with a free account by clicking on this button to sign up for free. So I already have a MailChimp account set up, so I'm not going to fill this in, but you just want to add your email, your username, and a password, and click on this button that says Create My Account. Instead, for me, since I already have an account set up, I'm going to click on this button here that says Log In. Once you've created an account on MailChimp and you've logged into your MailChimp account, you'll arrive on the dashboard where there's 3 different things you can choose from to get started. You can either create and send a campaign, create a list, or start building your audience. So the one that we need right now for the purpose of this video is to create a new list. So I'm going to click on this button on the right hand side that says Create a List, and then here at the top there's another button that says Create a List, so I'm going to click on that. And here we can start adding our list details. List name, default from email, default from name, and we can remind people how they got on our list. Now when we click in each of these different fields, you'll have a tooltip that tells you exactly what is expected in this field. So here it says your subscribers will see this, the list name, so make it something appropriate. A good example is Acme Company Newsletter, and a bad example is all these random numbers. So I'll just put the name of my website. Then you want to add a default from email as well as a default from name. Then here at the bottom it says write a short reminder about how the recipient joined your list, just to remind them. This is to help with spam control so people remember that they actually opted into your email list. And here there's an example down below that says you are receiving this email because you opted in at our website. So I'm just going to copy that word for word. Once you've added the reminder about how people have gotten on your list, then you can scroll down and you can add your contact information right here. Now, this is important to make sure that this is accurate information for the terms and conditions of using MailChimp. You can learn more about why this is necessary by clicking on this link right here. So make sure that your email address is accurate. Then you just want to scroll down, click on what kind of notifications you want to receive, and then when you're all done, click on Save. Okay, so once your list has been created, you'll have this message at the top that says, excellent, you have a brand new list. So once your list has been set up, you're ready to go, then we can just hop back over to the Connect page where it says Connect HelloBar to your MailChimp account, and we can connect these two together by adding in your username, your password, and clicking on Login. Once you've logged into your MailChimp account, then you'll see this message at the top that says, cool, we've successfully connected your MailChimp account. And here we see down below it says synced with MailChimp. Now, we're not quite done. We have one more step to do. So I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. Then you want to click on this button that says save. And then you'll see we're back on our Hello Bar settings page, and you can see here in red, and there's a little lightning bolt. It says action needed, connected to MailChimp, but not syncing to a list. So this is the last step. We need to choose the list that we created. So I'm just going to click on this link right here to choose my list. It's automatically saved. And now, as it notes, it says, cool, site has been successfully updated. So now the total process is completed. We've synced up the Hello Bar email opt-in form on our website with MailChimp. So all of those emails that we start to collect, you will see them here within your Hello Bar settings page right here where it says total subscribers. You can click on that to see your subscribers, but it will also sync up with your MailChimp account over here where it says manage subscribers. As we see here, I don't have any subscribers at the moment. That's okay because I just created this Hello Bar and this list, but as I start to capture leads on my website, I'll also start to see the email addresses showing up here under Manage Subscribers. So this is how you can easily add a horizontal email opt-in form on your WordPress website using the Hello Bar and start capturing leads directly on your website. As mentioned earlier in this video, there's 3 different goals that you can set up using the Hello Bar. We've just seen how you can set up an email opt-in form in this top bar section, but the other goal that we can add is a goal that drives traffic to an internal website page on our website. So I'm going to show you next up how to add this site-wide notification with a call to action button that leads to an internal page within our website. Having a site-wide notification is a really great strategy for anyone who wants to increase conversions to a specific promotion or sale that you're featuring on your website. So here we see the call to action is get this week's top 5 seasonal recipes. And when I click on the click here button right here, it will go to an internal page related to this particular offer. So someone can read the 3 reasons they should sign up, and then here they can add their email address and sign up for this particular offer. Of course, at the bottom, you could also have some kind of buy button if you want to sell something on this landing page instead. So next up, that's where we're headed. We're going to replace the email opt-in form that we currently have on the website with this site-wide notification to drive traffic to an internal page. So to add a site-wide notification throughout our website instead of an email opt-in form, I'm going to create a new goal here on my Hello Bar settings page. So here on the settings page, over on the top right-hand corner, it says New Goal, so I'm going to click on plus New Goal. Then here for the Goals section, instead of collecting emails, I'm going to click on this one that says Choose this particular goal to drive traffic. Next up, we need to tell Hello Bar where we want to send our visitors when they click on our Hello Bar on this button right here that says Click Here. So the goal URL is the internal website page where this particular button will direct to. So I'm just going to add the page right here. It's recipes. I happen to know this URL, just my domain name /recipes. Then I'm going to click on this button that says Continue. As we did in the previous example related to the email opt-in form, here you can add your Hello Bar content, including the bar text and the link text. This is a custom message, the call to action that will be featured in your site-wide notification message right here. So I'm just going to customize this by adding my call to action, get this week's top 5 seasonal recipes, and then I'll leave the link as it is, click here. Next, we can customize the look and feel by clicking on the Customize Look and Feel link, or if you like one of these built-in colors, you can choose one of them right here. I'm going to click on Customize. Then scrolling down, we can choose the background color, so I'm going to click on that. I want it to be a kind of brown color to match my site, so I'll just put in the brown there, which happens to be 6 threes. You can also use this panel to kind of drag all over the place to find the color that best complements your website. Once you've customized the colors, the styles, and the other options on this settings page, come to the bottom and click on the next bottom in the bottom right-hand corner. Next, you'll receive this message that says Success, and there's a countdown clock as the Hello Bar is creating your new Hello Bar. Once the countdown has been completed, you'll have this message once again that says, "Success, your hello bar is live on your site." However, we're not quite done. We have to come back down to the bottom right-hand corner and click on Done and go back to the settings page for the hello bar. Right now we see that there are 2 goals set up. With the hello bar, you can only feature 1 goal. So because I want to replace the email opt-in form, I do not want that right now. Instead, I want the site-wide notification with the call to action that drives traffic to an internal website. I'm going to delete this particular goal altogether so that the only goal that is being displayed is the direct visitors to my recipes page. So I'm going to come up to the top right-hand corner and delete the other goal. Are you sure you want to remove this goal? Yes, okay. And now we see we have 1 goal set up with our hello bar. Let's go back to the website now by refreshing the page. So I'm going to click on refresh the page. And here we can see we have our new site-wide notification being displayed on our website. When I click on this button right here, click here, because the call to action is get this week's top 5 seasonal recipes. So when I click on click here, then we'll land on this landing page about the offer featured in the hello bar. Note, however, that this hello bar is still being displayed on this actual landing page, which is not exactly how I want it to be set up. This is the one page that I actually don't want the hello bar to be displayed on, because this call to action is about the very page that we are already on. So I'm going to go back to the hello bar settings. This is the last change we need to make this just right. Here on the goal settings page of the hello bar, where it says direct visitors to my recipes page, I'm going to click on this link on the right hand side that says edit. Then here down below it says your hello bar will be shown on every page, and if you want to change this, you can click on this link to change this settings so that it's not displayed on every page. Here you can tell the hello bar where you do want to display the hello bar. It says only show the hello bars for this goal on, and you can add specific pages, or what we're going to do right now for the sake of this demo, it says don't show the hello bar for this goal on this page. So just going to add the recipes page. You don't need to put the whole URL, just put the main after the domain name / You can add that right here just as it is displayed in the example in the field right here. Once I've added the page that I don't want to display the hello bar on, then I'm going to click on add URL. Then I'm going to scroll down and click on save. Okay, so now that we have removed the hello bar from that specific page, I'm going to go back to my website here and I'm going to refresh my browser. And now we'll see that this hello bar no longer displays on my landing page. However, when I go back to the actual home page, here we see it's displayed right here. So the site-wide notification with the call to action and the button will drive traffic to my recipes page. However, when we go to the recipes page, the hello bar will no longer be on that page, which is exactly how we want it. So I hope this video was helpful to you. In this video, we went over 2 different goals that you can add to your website, both an email opt-in form at the top of your website, front and center, above the fold, so that you can start capturing email addresses, growing your email list, and building your online business. And I've also shown you in this video how to create a site-wide notification that drives traffic to an individual page on your website. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a comment below, like the video, and share this video with your friends. I will be coming out with more videos related to WordPress, Genesis, and how to grow your business on the web, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Last but not least, all the conversation continues on my website at 77webstudio.com, so feel free to head on over to my website to continue the conversation. Until next time, I hope you have a great week and continue learning new skills that help you to build your business on the web.